Good evening and welcome to Sunset News on this Tuesday evening. As always, we bring you news, community stories, economics, weather and sports. I am Aina Koyo. In the news tonight, the Gender Equality, Poverty Eradication and Social Welfare Minister Doreen Sioka has announced the allocation of 29.7 million towards a project to combat, among other things, gender-based violence and to support combating campaigns for 2024-2025 financial year. The ministry's complete budget for this financial year comes to 7.9 billion during the last few months. Namibia has seen a rise in domestic violence cases, most of which lead to the death of the victims. In the several other cases, victims were reported to have laid claims against their perpetrators but could not escape the fate. Sioka told Namibian Sun that the budget for gender-based violence is the same every year, and the ministry hopes to see support from the various structures under it in the fight against violence. Every year the budget is the same. This year we hope to intensify the awareness campaigns by strengthening our coordination mechanism, meaning that our presence in the region also needs to be intensified. This coordination starts from the constituency level, and there need to be meetings at regional levels, and then only those issues can be brought into a national level. The ministry does not see everything and is only alerted when the media points it out. Then we can condemn the action. Everyone needs to help this fight, not just the ministry, she said. During the budget motivation, the minister further revealed that the ministry will have a total of 12.7 million, which caters to the expenditure in the offices of the ministry and 3 deputy ministers. Additionally, an amount of 12 million will go towards the ministry's development budget, which will cover the construction of a community empowerment center in Keetmanshoop, renovation of Makau Koros in the Omaheke region, homes and safety and shelter, renovation and maintenance of the Namibia Children's Home in the Khomas region. Moving over to our next story, the Walvis Bay municipality has responded to 2 petitions that were handed over concerning the residents' concerns over Red Force, a debt collecting company employed by the council. Elvis Gosseb, representing the residents, highlighted the opposition to the Red Force's presence, claiming it's impractical amid economic hardships. He argued that the municipality credit control policy was never legally adopted and questioned the transparency of the procurement process for Red Force. Residents objected to Red Force requirement of paying 75% of outstanding debt before reconnecting the water supply, considering water a basic necessity. They accused the municipality of breaching confidentiality by sharing private information with Red Force without consent. Residents demanded the cancellation of debts accrued during the COVID-19 period, a cessation of Red Force contract, the removal of additional charges on accounts. They proposed a 50-50 debt recovery payment plan and gave the council a deadline to respond to their demands. In a second petition, they questioned the justification for the large sums paid to Red Force and demanded transparency regarding the legal basis of water disconnection and past financial errors in the municipality. Acting CEO John Esterhuizen stated that they understand the issue outlined in the petition and acknowledge that it is a significant importance to the community. A WhatsApp group has been opened, Walvis Bay residents against Red Force, and has garnered over 530 members already. Gosseb has since also stated that they have roped in within the office of the Minister of Urban and Rural Development, Erastus Uthoni, as a matter of urgency. Residents have remarked that they simply wish to find an amicable solution going forward, suitable for both parties and the municipality. Now we move over to our next story. The Namibian police have revealed that for March 2024, they have seized various drugs amounting to a staggering 2.6 million Namibian dollars. Police further revealed that the highest bust was for cannabis, rounding up over 2 million. The main drugs are followed with 77,000, and when the crack cocaine, the crack cocaine followed with 12,400 Namibian dollars. Early March, Commissioner Nelius Becker of the Namibian Police Forensic Science Institute and his team disposed a massive cocaine consignment worth 206 million Namibian dollars and highlighted several hurdles that prolong a process of this nature. The cocaine consignment destroyed was from a case in which two Walfish Bay residents, Grant Noble and Dina Azar, were caught smuggling 412 kilograms of cocaine with a local street market value of about 206 million Namibian dollars in 2018. Becker highlighted that the issue of acquiring drug standards for Namibia leads to the seizure, laying in forensic storerooms for years before police can dispose of it. There is one supply of these standards in South Africa, and we could not get them to deliver a performance guarantee to us so that we can make an advance payment, which they insisted on. We are a credible institution, part of the Namibian government. Currently, the Health Ministry is also trying to generate an order for us, but we are at the end of the financial year with little hope that this will happen soon, he told Namibian Sun last month. Becker revealed that the Forensic Institute made a payment of 13,700 to the Ministry of Health to procure the standard, which consists of several drug testing specimens. The ministry in turn said they would not establish when exactly that would be ready. Moving over to our next story. In a bid to address the growing concerns over the increase of dog and stray animals within the street of Swakopmund, the local municipality has launched a proactive initiative, house-to-house dog inspections. This initiative aims to ensure the proper care and management of dogs while educating residents on responsible pet ownership practices. The house-to-house inspection kicked off on the 8th of April 2024 and are slated to continue until the 30th of September 2024. Inspectors will thoroughly assess the living conditions of dogs, including whether they are appropriately fenced or chained. Additionally, inspectors will verify if dogs have received necessary vaccinations and possess licenses in compliance with the municipal bylaws. The flood in the dog population and cases of animal abuse in Swakopmund have raised concerns, particularly regarding the spread of a disease like rabies through dog bites. Public Relations Officer of the municipality of Swakopmund, Linda Mupupa, says these primary goals of this inspection is to engage residents directly, providing education on the welfare of dogs and promoting responsible ownership practices. Furthermore, the initiative aims to gather vital statistics on dog ownership within the local authority to aid in future planning. Consequences for non-compliant dog owners found to be non-compliant client will face fines, with severe cases of animal abuse referred to the Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. However, the primary focus remains on education and awareness raising among residents. Inspections will proceed systematically, covering one suburb or extension at a time. Once an area is completed, the inspection team will move on to the next location. The municipality emphasizes the importance of this initiative in promoting a safer and more responsible environment for both residents and animals alike. By conducting these house-to-house inspections, the municipality aims to instill a culture of accountability among pet owners while addressing public health concerns related to animal welfare. This proactive approach by Swakopmund municipality underscores its commitment to fostering a harmonious community where both humans and animals can thrive. After the break, we return with our story of the day. Stay with us.
Connection. It's in the human touch, the feeling of belonging. It inspires us and empowers us, creates clarity from complexity. It starts new conversations, unlocks the power of advice, and makes an impact on your life. At Alex Forbes, we pioneer insight to provide you with advice that connects your decisions of today to your impact tomorrow.
In our Story of the Day segment tonight, NIPDB Executive Julia Mwetudhana says she hopes Namibia and China can enjoy deepened trade relations. Mwetudhana made the comments at the promotion conference of the China International Import Expo. Have a look.
Namibia and China have laid the foundation for enhanced trade and diplomatic relations. Through collaborative efforts, both countries can contribute to each other's progress, fostering growth and prosperity for their respective people. By embracing this opportunity for closer ties, Namibia and China can build a mutually beneficial partnership that not only strengthens the trade relations, but also paves the way for shared advancement in various sectors. We hope that we will reach the following objectives: to enhance economic cooperation and trade relationship between China and Namibia, to create market access for Namibia products into Chinese market, and to deepen bilateral relations across the board and work together for greater development of Namibia and China relations.
After the break, in our community talk, we look at promises made by the SWAPO party. Tobia Upindi, SWAPO Central Committee member, told mixed residents that they should not allow others to confuse them and that they should wait on the promises that SWAPO has made to develop the informal settlement. He promised them electricity, a swing clinic, and even that the election of SWAPO presidential candidate Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwah would ensure prosperity for the poverty-stricken community. Jemima Biekes reports.
Onda farna ine ngomardishe. Esquati, that a cab boy who is the district coordinator called me. I was in Turkey, and he called me. But they get that on that way ko mixer. Shasho kushikutia. O mix on den dere monare shikoya atu popiro faramai irande popa no vai. Putego. Swapo Party is talking about national development. Gatu Bobo national development, I'm telling you we mean it. We are not joking. There will be national development here. Ofaramai omoi munanu betuva ta momos. Those who are pointing at Meme Kaungu, Meme our Secretary General, Meme Shaningwa, and many other comrades were here, and they decided which we are going to resettle our people here. Anti-Bobby information to you. And today, you are Umaningwa. They were surveying Yaningwa, Umapewe number. And roads are demarcated, plots are demarcated. I'm told Kucha, a school is here. There is this school, but there's also another school that is in the national program. There will also be others, I understand, traffic lights, including the water and the connection of electricity to the national grid. Is that not true? So, in the clinic even, now you have a mobile clinic. Is that not true? It's coming here mobile. But there is already an advanced plan for a permanent clinic to be constructed here at Mix. So when we are talking about national development, they are pretenders, and there is a SWAPO Party government that has already done national development. That's why Munove Mbashiki. And I'm going to tell you, Kucha, so apotaka turari commerce. Candidate yetu. Shashi, otuna kwa swapo vamwe. Otuno candidate yo swapo. We have a candidate of swapo. Doto ange. Nenasha atujimomo. Tambuke yari anuvamu. And you are being confusing by Kenga. Have you ever seen someone being confused? It's almost like you are not a human being. Do not allow yourself to be confused. Because SWAPO has a program of national development.
After the break, we return with our economic news. Stay with us.
Welcome to What's Cooking, where culinary passion meets expert insights.
Somebody must really want to cook and want to cook good food.
Immerse yourself in the bustling world of professional kitchens as top chefs create mouth-watering dishes. Join us for in-depth interviews as our host explores the experiences and expertise of our guest chefs. Don't miss out. Tune in to What's Cooking on NTV every Friday at 2100 hours and let the culinary adventure begin.
The Minister of Mines and Energy, Tom Alwendo, said this funding will go towards financing the Aus-Kokabwam transmission line and battery storage project. NamPower is on the brink of unlocking just under 2.6 million Namibian dollars, including a 280 million grant from the Global Public Good, which will be used to finance the Aus-Kokabwam transmission line and battery storage. Such strategic endeavors have the full support of the ministry, he said in the Parliament on Monday. This follows NamPower's pursuit of World Bank World Bank funding, for transmission line construction and related projects. Alwendo also noted that it is essential that Namibia begins to diversify its providers of energy, as NamPower has been tasked to complete its 220 megawatts portfolio of generation assets as soon as possible. This intent was signaled with the advent of the modified signal buyer introduced a few years ago. To date, independent power producers contribute 11% of the total local generation, he said, further adding that NamPower continues to play a critical role of ensuring that Namibia has a robust transmission network that will not allow us to get electricity to our people, but importantly, when we unlock abundant energy from our renewable sources, these networks will allow us to trade electricity with our neighbors. In addition, the ministry plans to announce a 300 megawatt accelerated feed in tariff program to bolster Namibia's journey towards energy self-sufficiency. Meanwhile, NamPower intends to construct a 400 kV power line from the Aus substation near Dodobes to the Kokabwam substation near Keetmanshoop, Namibia. The line will assist in securing the supply of electricity to Namibia in the future and open up opportunities for selling NamPower to the Southern African power pools. Now let's have a look at our economic indicators. The Namibian dollar trades for 23 Namibian dollars 36 cents to 1 British pound, 20 Namibian dollars and 4 cents to 1 euro, 18 Namibian dollars 43 cents to 1 US dollar, 2 Namibian dollars 55 cents get you 1 Chinese yuan. 3 commodities have increased, that is gold with 0.95%, platinum 1.84% and copper 0.65%, while Brent crude oil has dropped with 0.53%. After the break, we return with news from Israel. Stay with us. In international news tonight, Israeli tanks continue to patrol the Gaza border in southern Israel earlier today, as the Prime Minister said the military will eliminate Hamas brigades regardless of what the rest of the world says, including Rafah. He was referring to the expected assault on southern Gaza city of Rafah as international pressure bears down on him to agree to a ceasefire. Israeli forces meanwhile stepped up bombardments on Deir al-Balam in the central Gaza as well as Rafah on Tuesday, 2 areas they have not so far invaded, residents said. International aid continues to be airdropped into Gaza, while Israel says relief is now moving into Gaza more quickly after international pressure to increase access, but the amount is disputed, and the United Nations says it is still much less than the bare minimum to meet the humanitarian needs in the enclave. Some 33,360 Palestinians have been killed in 6 months of conflict, Gaza's health ministry said in an update on Tuesday. Most of the enclave's 2.3 million people are homeless and many are at risk of famine. Now let's have a look at the weather predictions for tomorrow. Katima Mulilo can expect a minimum of 19 degrees as well as Oshakati, while Nana and Rakana can expect a minimum of 17 degrees. Hentis Bay can expect a minimum of 13 degrees. Swakop Munda minimum of 14 degrees. That also includes Falfish Bay and Aranos, while Rehoboth will see a minimum of 12 degrees. And with that, we've come to the end of tonight's broadcast. Make sure you join Sunset News on all NMH platforms on weekdays, as well as on our website, which is called oneup2.com. Sunset News screens on DSTV channel 285 as well as GoTV 25 every weekday from 7:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. This has been Sunset News. Please don't end your day without us. Good night.